Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Today we're going to be exposing a crappy hacker, and I mean, this guy could not have made it more obvious. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. All right, so this is round. Oh, a little voice crack there. Maybe I'm a little nervous. This is round one here. So, oops, didn't mean to restart it. But we're watching this lost ZT guy. This guy right here pins off. Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's fast forward it a bit. I think it's to about here. And yeah, so here you can see him when he walks around this truck. There's a guy, second floor. I think it's this guy that you see running here. He kind of looks at him. Nothing crazy what he does here. So that's not strange. But now watch him look at Cav through, I think it's 3 walls here. Watch him look at Cav. Just stares directly at him. It's a little bit, and then he looks at this guy again. You can kind of see him through this metal pipe here. It's a little strange. But so that's, strange. But what can you do here? Now he walks over here, and ends up killing, maybe it's Cav? I think it's Cav through this window. Watch him, he's you can see him there, kind of watching him through, not here, but here, kind of watching him through the wall, following him, and then watch him ping on this guy's head. So, at this point, this is round one, we're like a minute in. Nobody's really thought about it. That guy was not crazy concerned. I think he remembers him saying, "What?" in the chat, but nothing weird. Now, this is me here. And when he swings me, I thought that was strange. Now, could it have been a lucky pre-fire? Yes. But now watch how, past this point here, this wall here, there's another brick wall like this that he can't shoot through, but watch him try. There's no holes here, there's no openings. He just shoots that wall, pre-firing it, thinking that he'll be able to hit me. Now watch how he follows my head here, and one-taps me as soon as he turns this corner. Could be strange. I mean, could be natural. I doubt it. But you would think, seeing this first clip, oh, Oryx comes in the room. If he had walls, he would have seen Oryx. I think he might have been distracted, but that is, an arguable complaint. The Oryx you would have seen Oryx here, so he does die. But, we'll go on to round 2. There's more. Trust me, there's lots more. Especially in round 2. I believe it's round 2 that even his teammates started thinking that he was hacking. If your teammates are ratting you out in chat, these guys were talking about it in chat. If your teammates are ratting you out in chat, okay, there it is too. It's hard to see from this far away, but this guy here, you can kind of see his outline. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from the YouTube video, but there's an outline here where my mouse is, and watch him follow him through the wall. That's the outline, and he tries to shoot it through the window right there. Misses, because he's got terrible recoil control. But then he tries to shoot somebody there through the wall, but there's a metal locker. See, he aims on one of these guys here. But there's that, oh yeah, he aims on, I guess this is Frost here. Metal locker in the way, so he can't get that kill. So he rotates. And this, so this is actually, I remember this is the Cav again. Watch him follow his head here. And now, mind you, on the other side of this door, about right here, there's a metal box that you can't shoot through. It's an unshootable wall. Watch him. He thinks he's going to get a wall bang here, but he throws it away because of this metal thing here. You can see all those bullet holes. Now watch him one-tap on Cav's head still. He's just... So, obviously, the second half of that kill could have been natural. But it's the whole following him through the wall, trying to pre-bang him through this surface here. Even if this video was glitched out and these holes were already here, he wouldn't have been able to see him because of this blue thing here. So, be that as it may. Then we move on to here, which is the real evidence. Now, you see how everybody's upstairs? You see how everybody's upstairs? And I think he does get a ping right here. Okay, so there is a ping right there, but look, he doesn't act on the ping. He waits. Now he's got no active pings. No active pings. No holes in the floor. Watch him get this kill. Look at that. Look at that. And then he goes for a second one, which he ends up not being able to get. This is Oryx, so Oryx ends up going down the stairs to try to confront. Mind you, there's a frost trap here. You can see this frost trap barely. Watch him. So he's kind of following Oryx a little bit. Not blatant. But he is, you can kind of tell. He's keeping an eye on where Oryx is at. Now look at that. Tries to shoot him through an unbreakable floor. So unbreakable floor, mind you. So there's no way he could have seen this guy through this floor. because there can't be a hole in it. Dead. Now, watch here. So, like I said, there's this frost trap here, and you will hear the cue go off. You will hear that cue, and check what so he kills Oryx, follows him through this wall, and then doesn't get down to this frost trap. Okay, so actually, if this was end of round, maybe the end of round kept him off the frost trap, but so that maybe that's fine. But now round 3, this is their last attacking round, and
Attackers need to locate
their
and
first
defuse as
2
many
defense
bombs
rounds,
as
his teammates actually end up killing him, and he might have died this round. Actually, he might have died kind of fast. I don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see what he does. Okay. But no kills yet. Oh yeah, I think he actually goes in and... Okay, so look at that. Cavs right there through the wall. You just look at that. Plain as day. He opens it up here. Cav probably hears him, I would assume. He looks at Cav. He's about to aim in on Cav. Boom, right there. Now, could this be coincidence? Again, yes. But with all this stuff compiled, I doubt it. Now watch him. But see, that's a little strange. Following him directly like that through the wall. You're not hiding it very well, pal. You're not hiding it very well. And Cav's dead again. So he's confronted Cav like 4 times. Or I guess 3 times. Killed him every time he's confronted him. So that's strange enough. And then he goes over here to get a floor bang again. So there was that ping. But he's not playing off the ping anymore. He's now playing off of wallhacks. He's acting like this is Minecraft X-Ray. He's playing with his buddies trying to find all the diamonds. Not hiding it very well. His buddies found out. I think he goes for a floor shot again. No, he looks at him but doesn't shoot at him. But then does the same thing to Oryx where he follows him down. Watch him. Watch this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Flick. Oh, that's not Oryx, it's Doc. But flick. Dude, look at that. That is insane. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, does he get another kill here? I think he does. Maybe he does. Yeah, look at that. And that might have been me. That was me, yeah. Little Stevie. I remember thinking here, what the heck, dude? This is when we had already kind of suspected him. He had been reported. You know, you always hate to do it too. You hate to be the guy being like, this guy might be cheating. But everybody, even his own teammates were talking in chat, cheating. So this is round 3, and he's only 8-1 by this point. A little strange, you know, it's definitely possible. 8-1 is possible by round 3. I think I have probably done it. Maybe not. I kind of suck at this game. But definitely possible. I'm not saying that part's strange. But watch this. Watch it again. Maybe he pre-fires that. But I doubt it. Again, I doubt it. And then look at this. That's another one of those things. It's like, that's it right there. Look at him. Watch him zoom in on this guy through this bull. Through the wall. And then obviously he dies to the Cap King because he fucking sucks. Whoops, cuss word there. This stuff will get you worked up though. So actually round 4 and 5, he gets TK'd by his own team, so I guess I should skip this.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
7, I think it's 7. He does something again. And by this point, he's 11 and 4. So maybe he didn't get team killed every round that time like that, but look at this.
Attackers
yeah, this stuff gets you worked up. I mean, at this point, it's almost like if you were to play 10 games of Siege in a day, you're gonna find a hacker. You know, it's almost impossible to not find one. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, so he's aiming at this guy through a brick wall. Strange. Now watch him. You can kind of tell he's ogling this guy. Look at that. Aims at him through the wall again. Oh my god, dude, this is just pitiful. Because you can tell by the way he's moving. And look at that. Shoots him through the closed window. You can tell this guy sucks at Siege by the way he's moving. And I guess this is his way to get some kills. I don't know. He's gonna get banned, and then it's not gonna matter if he had, got a big rank or not. It sucks, dude. Because then it just makes it sucky for everybody else. Tries to shoot that guy through a freaking fridge. And so I did figure out earlier while I was watching this, there is a mirror there, but it kind of glitched out in the replay. So for several times I watched this, I was like, why is he not killing that guy? But there's a mirror there that glitched out. But look at this. Look. Dude, he's shooting him through the mirror, or trying to shoot through the mirror, but they can't figure out that there's a mirror there. And then he ends up, these two guys end up dying. I think by the mirror kills him. But that's pretty much it. He dies in round 8 from a spawn peak or something. So, but I mean, the hackers in this game at this point, dude, there's got to be something we can do. It just seems to be persisting. But this guy, they're not even trying to hide it at this point. I wonder how long the ban is. I would think permanent. But it must not be that hard to get a different account. This is insane. But thank you guys for watching. Keep drop a little subscription. Subscribe to my channel. We're going to do a 24 hours in Siege. What do you call it? Aim labs at the training labs. So 24 hours in training labs to see how it helps to improve the aim. You guys will have to keep a lookout for that, and we hope to see you there. Thanks again, guys. Bye bye.